Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here today. I want to begin with a simple truth. Aging is a beautiful journey, but it's also a fragile one. As our loved ones grow older, small changes can carry big messages. Many families miss the signs, and sometimes they realize too late that help should have come sooner. Today, we'll talk about 7 signs many seniors show in their last year of life. Signs every family should understand with love, respect, and compassion. One of the earliest and most noticeable signs that a senior may be in their last year of life is a steady increase in fatigue and sleeping. This change does not happen suddenly. It begins quietly, almost gently. At first, families may notice their loved one resting more often than usual, taking longer naps, or waking up feeling tired instead of refreshed. What used to be a busy morning routine slowly turns into a slow, sleepy start. The body begins to show that it no longer has the energy it once relied on. As weeks and months pass, naps become more frequent. Seniors may fall asleep while watching television, sitting in a chair, or even during short conversations. Simple tasks, such as brushing hair, walking to the bathroom, or eating a meal, can feel exhausting. They may say they feel drained, even if they didn't do much that day. Families often worry and try to encourage activity, but the truth is that the body is conserving whatever energy it has left. Increased sleep is the body's natural response to slowing down. Inside the body, organs are working more slowly, muscles become weaker, and the heart beats with less strength. Because everything takes more effort, the body requests more rest. Sleeping becomes a way to ease discomfort and quiet the signals of fatigue. It is not laziness or lack of motivation. It is a biological process that unfolds gently. During this stage, seniors may sleep for long stretches, sometimes up to 15 or 18 hours a day. They may wake up only for short periods before drifting off again. Families may feel confused or helpless when their loved one closes their eyes so often. They may wonder if they should wake them or encourage movement. But waking them can make them feel irritated, disoriented, or even more tired. The body knows what it needs, and that need is rest. As fatigue increases, seniors often lose interest in their usual activities. Hobbies like reading, gardening, and chatting with friends feel too demanding. Their minds feel tired, and focusing becomes harder. In quiet moments, they begin to prefer silence. They may sit quietly with their eyes closed, not fully sleeping, but not fully awake either. This half-resting state becomes their comfort zone. Physical weakness also becomes more noticeable. Standing up takes longer, walking feels heavier, and balance becomes unsteady. Even lifting arms or turning in bed can feel like a challenge. This physical tiredness leads to a cycle of rest, sleep, and slow movements. Emotionally, increased fatigue may cause seniors to speak less, smile more softly, or respond with simple gestures rather than words. They save energy by using fewer words and shorter breaths. Families may miss the long conversations they once shared, but these quiet moments carry their own tenderness. In these moments, time begins to feel different. Days blend into peaceful rhythms of sleep and stillness. Families learn to sit beside their loved one, holding hands without expecting words. Increased fatigue and sleeping are not signs of giving up. They are signs of transition, signs that the body is gently slowing down, preparing for the calm journey ahead. Sign number 2 is reduced appetite and weight loss, and families often notice this change with growing concern. A senior who once enjoyed full meals may suddenly take only a few bites or push their plate away entirely. Food loses its appeal and flavors seem dull or unfamiliar. Meals that were once comforting may now cause discomfort, nausea, or a feeling of fullness after just a small portion. Loved ones may encourage more eating, hoping to bring back strength, but the body quietly says no. Inside the body, digestion slows down during the final stages of life. The stomach becomes less active, and organs responsible for processing nutrients work with less power. This makes eating feel like work, and seniors often avoid it to conserve their energy. They may sip water slowly, take small spoonfuls of soft foods, or simply decline food altogether. The hunger signal fades, and the body stops asking for calories the way it once did. Family members may worry when they start noticing loose clothing or sharp bones visible beneath the skin. They might try favorite meals, desserts, or nutritional shakes in the hope that something will spark interest. Sometimes these efforts help temporarily, but most often, the change continues. The body knows what it can handle, and it chooses to focus energy on vital functions rather than consuming and digesting food. Weight loss becomes more noticeable over time. Cheeks may appear thinner, shoulder bones more defined, and muscles softer. This can be painful to witness, especially for those who have strong emotional attachments to food and family meals. It's important to remember that reduced appetite is not a choice of the heart. It is a message from the body that energy resources are low. Along with physical changes, emotional shifts can appear around eating. Seniors may feel embarrassed about not finishing meals, or they may become frustrated when loved ones insist on more. Mealtime, once a moment of connection, can turn into a quiet struggle. Seniors may choose to eat alone to avoid pressure, or they may skip meals without explanation. It's not that they don't enjoy company, they simply lack the strength and interest. Sometimes swallowing becomes difficult. Foods can feel stuck, and liquids may cause coughing. To avoid discomfort, seniors naturally turn away from eating. Even the smell of food can feel overwhelming. Instead, they prefer soft textures, soups, puddings, oatmeal, because they are easy to swallow and require less effort. But even these may slowly lose appeal. Reduced appetite also affects energy levels. Without enough calories, seniors become weaker, leaner, and less steady on their feet. Standing becomes tiring, and walking short distances can feel like running a marathon. This weakness leads them back to bed or their favorite chair, where they can rest quietly. As the months pass, weight loss continues gently. Families may notice that the senior's presence becomes softer, their movements slower, their voice quieter. Their body is preparing for rest, using only the energy it can manage. Reduced appetite is not a sign of giving up. It is part of life's natural slowing. It is the body whispering that it needs peace, not pressure, and comfort, rather than full plates. Sign number 3 is withdrawal from social life, and this is one of the most emotional changes families witness. A senior who once enjoyed chatting, attending gatherings, or simply sitting with others may begin to spend more time alone. Conversations become shorter, and social visits become tiring. It may seem like they are losing interest in people they love, but inside their heart, something deeper is happening. Their energy is fading, and being around others can drain the little strength they have left. As the body slows down, the mind shifts too. Seniors may prefer quiet spaces, where they can think peacefully without the pressure of responding or staying alert. They might sit in silence, look out a window for long periods, or lie down and rest instead of joining family activities. This withdrawal is not coldness, it is protection. Talking, listening, and focusing on others require energy that the body can no longer spare. Family members sometimes feel hurt when their loved one refuses invitations or ends conversations early. They may wonder if they did something wrong. But more often than not, seniors withdraw because communication becomes difficult. The brain processes information slower, and keeping up with fast conversations can become frustrating. They may feel embarrassed when they can't remember names or follow topics. To avoid confusion and discomfort, they quietly step back. In this stage, seniors often begin thinking about their life more deeply. Old memories drift to the surface, like photos turning in a gentle breeze. They remember childhood faces, places they haven't visited in decades, and people who passed away long ago. These memories comfort them in ways present conversations cannot. They might mention past events as if they happened yesterday, while things happening today feel distant. Their mind is organizing emotions, experiences, and moments they have lived. Withdrawal can also appear in physical ways. Seniors may stay in their room more often, avoid phone calls, or choose small, calm interactions instead of large gatherings. Even family celebrations can feel overwhelming. Noise, movement, and excitement require energy they do not have, so they watch from a distance or rest quietly nearby. Their presence becomes soft, like a gentle shadow waiting peacefully. Sometimes, seniors remain present, but silent. They might sit in a room full of conversation without speaking. Their eyes may follow the movement of loved ones, but their mouth stays still. This silence is not emptiness, but reflection. Being close is enough, even without words. Emotions also play a role. Seniors may fear burdening others or being seen as weak. They may avoid asking for help, choosing solitude where they feel safe. Pain, fatigue, and confusion make them want to rest instead of explain how they feel. Their heart learns to speak through stillness, not speech. During withdrawal, families might miss the connection they once shared, but this stage holds quiet beauty. It is the soul preparing gently, finding peace in silence and comfort in memories. Seniors are not leaving their loved ones behind. They are slowly turning inward, listening to the whispers of a life well lived, and cherishing the quiet moments that lead them toward rest. Sign number 4 is changes in breathing patterns, and this often becomes noticeable in the final months of a senior's life. Breathing, something once effortless and smooth, begins to show small shifts. At first, families may notice sighs, pauses after sentences, or shorter breaths when walking. These changes seem minor, but over time, the pattern becomes clearer. The breaths grow slower, lighter, or uneven, as if the body is gently reducing its effort. In quiet moments, seniors may sit in their chairs, with their chest rising softly, then suddenly pause before inhaling again. This pause can be frightening to watch, especially when it lasts several seconds. Loved ones might lean closer, waiting for the next breath to return. When it does, it often comes with a deeper or louder sound, as the lungs try to catch up. This rhythm can repeat many times throughout the day and night. As muscles weaken, breathing becomes more of a task than a natural flow. Seniors may need to stop walking to catch their breath. They might lean forward, holding onto a table or resting their hands on their knees. Sometimes they stop speaking mid-sentence because breathing and talking at the same time becomes too difficult. Even simple conversations feel like exercise, and silence becomes more comfortable. During sleep, the pattern changes again. Families may hear periods of rapid breathing followed by long stretches of silence. Some breaths may sound like soft gasps, while others fade into quiet whispers. This is known as irregular breathing, and although it can be scary for loved ones to hear, seniors often remain unaware of it. Their minds are resting, drifting gently, not frightened by the sounds their bodies make. In the later stages, mucus may build up in the throat and chest. Seniors may not have the strength to cough or clear it. This can create a rattling or gurgling sound when they breathe. While these sounds can be unsettling to listen to, they usually do not cause pain. The person may sleep peacefully through them, their face relaxed and unbothered. Families often sit close, listening to every sound, hoping to give comfort simply by being present. Breathing may also become shallow, with the chest barely moving. The shoulders rise slightly, and the breaths are light, as if each one is a small whisper. The body uses the least energy possible, preserving strength. At times, seniors may breathe through their mouths, leaving their lips dry. Slowly sipping water or keeping their lips moist can help, even if food is no longer appealing. As days pass, breathing becomes slower and softer. The spaces between breaths grow longer, and the effort seems to fade. Loved ones may notice the peaceful expression on the senior ass's face as awareness of the outside world begins to drift away. The environment often becomes quieter too, as families speak softly, move gently, and sit closer. Changes in breathing patterns are a sign of the body's natural slowing. It is not sudden or harsh. It comes gently, like waves calming along the shore. As each breath grows softer, the body moves toward a place of rest, and the moments shared become more precious, filled with quiet love and silent understanding.